Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Beyond Business Podcast. Before we jump into today's sit down, here's a word from the sponsors that make it all happen. Let me introduce you to a game changer in the world of content creation, Opus Clip. Opus Clip is a powerful app that transforms your longer videos into engaging bite-sized reels that not only capture attention, but also promote your brand, your business, or even you. With Opus Clip, you don't have to be a video editing whiz to create stunning clips that resonate with your audience. This intuitive app does all the heavy lifting for you, automatically crafting highlights that shine perfect for social media, marketing campaigns, or simply sharing your creative genius with the world. Scan this QR code or head to the link in the description to unlock the full potential of Opus Clip. Let your creativity flow and watch your engagement soar. Your brand deserves to shine, and Opus Clip is here to help you do just that. If you're looking for top-notch drone services, look no further. Aerial Elite Solutions specializes in providing high-quality aerial imagery and data for a variety of industries, including real estate, renewable energy, construction, agriculture, transmission and distribution, and more. Whether you need stunning photos to showcase a property, detailed site surveys for your construction projects, anomaly detection for your solar panels, or captivating footage for your events, Aerial Elite Solutions has the expertise and cutting-edge technology to deliver exceptional results. Their team of skilled professionals is dedicated to capturing breathtaking visuals that elevate your projects and help you see things from a whole new perspective. So if you're ready to take your business to new heights, literally, then reach out to Aerial Elite Solutions today. Visit flyaes.com or call 217-330-7226 to learn how they can help you transform your projects with their services. Storm season brings unpredictable weather, and protecting your home or business is more important than ever. With nearly 100 years of experience in lightning protection system design and installation, Midwest Lightning Rods are the trusted experts in keeping your properties safe from the dangers of direct or indirect lightning strikes. Midwest Lightning Rods specializes in creating customized solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring your home is a safe haven during the storms. Their dedicated team understands the importance of safety and offers free estimates to help you decide the best protection for your property. Don't leave your safety to chance. Reach out to Midwest Lightning Rods today and give yourself peace of mind of knowing you're well protected. Visit lightningstrikes-weprotect.com or give them a call at 217-872-4676 to learn more about how you can be a part of the community that's been protected by Midwest Lightning Rods. Thank you again for our sponsors for supporting the podcast and helping us bring this great content. Now let's dive into this new episode.
Welcome to Beyond Business, where stories come alive. With guests from every corner, we're ready to dive. New episode every 5 days, new voices to share. Laughs and insights, we're all in this affair. Beyond Business, come take a seat. Join the conversation, it's a journey that's sweet. Life lessons learned and laughter from the heart. With every episode, we're making the start.
Yeah.
You know, FEMA funded, federal funded.
Well, so are you guys involved in that? Are you guys got what you guys do? Does the federal government send you places? Are you like that? Is that how it works? Or
we don't really
does the
get
government have anything to do with any of this shit?
They do have some ties to it, right? They declare natural disasters. They declare when the FEMA money starts getting issued and that kind of stuff.
Do you get that?
That doesn't come to us directly.
Okay.
It's usually we get paid either from a utility company or from a broker that we're running underneath, right? And the federal money is more at the utility scale level, right? You're a Tallahassee utility, by example, right? Not that we were there, but if you're that utility company and you got devastated, the FEMA money goes to you and you allocate it how you need to allocate it.
Oh, and that's where you guys come in.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's good. So, yeah, So it is, you just don't get it directly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is it, or let's do this. Hey, thanks for joining me on another episode of Beyond Business. Joining me today is a longtime buddy of mine and a new pal. A couple of guys that are here representing United Powerline Solutions. We're going to talk to them about what they started, what it does, what they do, and what their plans are. Thanks for joining me, fellas. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it being here. Man.
Yeah, I just figured I'd go ahead and do that before I forget, because I'm not going to edit that in. Hope you catch on to who these fucking guys are. Yeah. No, but okay, no, we can pick back up right where we were actually. So, are you guys? Is it a competitive market?
Very, very much so. Over the past 5 years, especially, Tom and I actually met 4 years.
4 years ago, yeah.
We were working for a different company on a storm.
So you guys are both linemen? You guys were both.
He was the foreman. I was on his crew.
Okay.
Yeah, we were
working for a company.
For a company, and we didn't really like their procedures. So Tom's like, we got our heads together. And
when you were going to a storm, like working?
We were actually going to that was a St. Louis storm.
Well, it started off in Alabama storm.
That's right. So
when you say you didn't like, you're saying you guys are getting told you're getting told, hey, here's what we're doing. And you're going, I just don't really like how that is this, or what do you mean?
So just how they handle people, right? I mean, there's contracts in place that say what you get paid and things of that sort in the IBEW. So they have to follow that, obviously, right? But in between all of that is some gray area. Right. Like, how many hours are they working you straight? Are they making sure you get your meals? Do they check and see if you need to get your laundry done? If you've been on the road for 2 weeks, getting laundry done is kind of a big deal that people don't realize.
Yeah,
just little stuff like that.
You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah. So if the company you're working under
don't give a fuck,
doesn't care to take care of the guys that are with them, they just care about getting paid for the storm, you don't want to work for that company very much, right? So
you're just another number. Just
okay,
like every
so
other
once this is great money sets in and life hits, it's kind of like you have to treat people
right
like you want them to stay.
In line work, if you go out and touch the wrong two things at one time, you don't get a second chance. You don't go home. You don't. It's a phone call to the family, and hey, sorry, Tom didn't make it. He made a mistake. It wasn't our fault. It was his fault. We did everything right as a company.
Yeah, we taught him.
Yeah, right.
He didn't do it.
So yeah, so you see a lot of talking out of both sides of their mouth in the industry as a whole, from the utility all the way down through to the customer, right? And we just kind of got, I don't know, I'm not gonna say fed up, but frustrated with that process, if that makes sense.
So your guys' brain said, let's create a company that takes care of their people?
Yes.
A strong union company, because there's a lot of so-called union companies out there now that don't follow by the IBEW guidelines, right?
So how did they get away with that? Or is the demand there? So it's almost like, once the job's given to who it goes to, it just needs to get done.
It kind of gets lost in the shuffle, in my opinion. In these disaster situations, it all happens so fast. You deploy people so fast. Well, after the storm's over, you still have to make sure the benefits get paid. You have to make sure the health insurance and the retirement's getting paid. That all happens after the fact. Well, are you doing that or are you not doing that?
Right.
And if the linemen themselves don't keep up with that and make sure that it's getting paid, there's been companies that don't pay it.
Right.
They'll get caught in the shuffle.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably easy to not cut that check for
It's just a lot of layers.
$800,000 or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I can only imagine it could probably get to be pretty healthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's so many layers in the process that it's just easy for it to get lost.
And at that time, that same union that's not getting the check is getting a bunch of checks.
Yep.
So it's kind of just like,
Yep.
Yeah. Intentional loss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
And everybody says, let's just start a company. It's not that easy.
Well, so
Tom and I talked to, a few investors, and they got a lot of greed going out there. And then Tom called one day and said, hey,
we've discussed this for years.
Yeah.
I mean, you've told me about this idea or kind of for, I feel like several years, at least has been an idea to go, man. So I was really happy for you to get involved. Man.
It's profitable, but it takes a while, just like any other company,
Oh yeah. Well, you have the shittiest. You guys run the company. That's the shittiest job.
Yeah,
You're responsible for making your plan stay your plan.
Well, and back in the day,
How new is it?
So we were able to run our first storm July of 2024.
Okay.
So we just hit a year as far as actual being able to run. The company formed a little bit before that.
Okay.
But there's lots of procedures and processes that have to get lined out before you can actually take guys out there and do dangerous work, right?
And you don't have employees. I mean, you're pulling off the bench, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So when we're not on storm, we don't have people on payroll.
Okay.
It's just when we get deployed on storm right now. Now, as the company develops and as we grow into things, that'll change a little bit because there's just going to be so much more to manage there, right?
Yes. Okay. So, which that makes it actually perfect because you don't have the crazy. Oh, I'm sure you have crazy overhead. You don't have the additional overhead.
Yeah.
So, what part of having the company is the expenses? What the equipment? I would assume you have to have some trucks and shit.
Equipment and tooling, right? You got to have all of the proper dielectric tools.
However many people you want to work, you got to be able to put them in a situation to do whatever.
Exactly.
So how many setups do you have? Is it like that? Like, so we got this many trucks or trailers or whatever?
We usually on every storm.
You got line trucks? You guys got
line trucks.
Oh.
Yeah, bucket and line trucks. So we have every storm around 35 FTEs,
Yep.
Which we call them full-time employees on a storm, right? And that's what the broker, how many FTEs do you have? Tom will send in that contract and back in the day, they'd give you 48 hours or 3 days to get to a storm. Now it's, hey, you got to be there by 6 a.m. and it's,
you need to gas up.
Oh yeah. You got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to have your guys on the trucks and gone within
And so
3 hours.
do you take guy? I mean, I don't know how it works. Do you have to go pull from there, or are you getting guys off the local and rolling them?
So we have a roster of guys that we've collected just from over the years in the industry that are current IBEW members, and we know their classifications and what they can do. So we'll call through that list and say, hey, here's where we're going. Here's what we can do. You got to be here at this time. Can you make it or not?
And is it like pay package, everything? This is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And we'll just start blasting that out to people. And whenever you get your full number, we usually, if we get a full roster, it's 40 FTEs. If we don't, we run a little bit short of that. But
and there's 2 people on each truck? Is that how it works?
Yep. Normally.
Damn. So you guys got quite a few trucks.
Yeah. Yeah. We're sitting on about 17 trucks right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a lot.
It sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to manage.
Do you guys want to, what's the goal? I mean, obviously it's pretty new. So the goal is to fucking stay afloat and be successful.
Right.
In the beginning, it was 50 and Tom and I are like,
But no, that's what I was asking. Do you guys suddenly go, yeah, this is plenty? Or is it like, nah, because if a storm comes, we had double the equipment, we like double the money? Is it like that?
Well, and it can be, right? But you also can't let greed get in the way of building it the right way.
Safety.
Safety. If you grow too fast and you pull on guys that you can't vet and you don't know how they're going to react.
Oh, it's just setting up for disaster.
Right. It's the perfect storm, right? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, the goal ultimately when we started was no more than 50 trucks, but I think you grow to that goal, right?
Right.
So we're going to sit where we're at truck wise probably for the rest of this year, see how this year goes.
Yeah.
And then if this year ends up well, then we'll look at maybe 2026, maybe we add a few.
Yeah.
But again, if you do that too fast and you can't get the quality of men that you want,
right? We
don't want to get on. If you can't, you don't want to get on social media and just grab anybody that you don't know, right? That's not how it works in this trade.
Yeah.
It's not the same as some other industries that can do that.
Well, no, and I mean the guys, and I mean you guys did it. It's not chump change. You don't get paid chump change. You get paid really good money to do it. However, it's a skilled trade,
right?
You know what I mean? It is people like you said. I mean, you're, essentially going to work to risk your fucking life.
Yeah.
With every move.
16 hours a day, 7 days.
I was going to say, and so I think that's what I was thinking when you were talking about kind of being taken care of, laundry being done. It's almost like the last thing you want is to be fatigued in a situation. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Stressed or fatigued, or
well,
you know what I mean?
Complacency is what
knowing I got to sleep 4 hours, I ain't got clean draws or what, any of that shit. So, okay. So what the valuable thing about you guys creating a company that looks out for their guys, and I don't know. I mean, it sounds like a family environment type deal. The guys roll, and what the benefit is. What when you ask, they always say yes. Is that kind of the goal? Is to go? We make it so they want us to be the one to ask them.
That's our goal. Yeah, that's our goal.
Okay.
Because there's other companies doing the same thing, right? So what you want is a group of men that'll follow you through fire.
Yeah.
You want a group of men that'll say, hey, I don't want to run with him, or him. I want to run with those guys.
Right.
So if somebody else calls first, nope, I'm not going with you. I'm going with these guys. That you want that situation to evolve.
So who do you guys? Okay, let's say a storm hit I don't know, Florida right now.
Okay.
On the Gulf. You see it on the news. Does your phone start ringing, or do you make someone's phone ring?
Well, and there's a little bit of both. You definitely have to be proactive. If there's people you like to run with or companies you want to run underneath, you definitely call them up and say, hey, weather's starting to look dicey. What do you have? You have something for me?
Okay.
That kind of thing. But at the same time,
do you have relationships like that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
A lot of them are brokers. A lot of them are straight utility contacts.
Oh, or if you're going, hey, I got, they need 50 trucks. We only got 17. Do you reach out to one of your, other company and go, hey, you want to send, I mean, does it work like that?
It can.
Yeah.
It can. It progresses to that because you don't, again, reputation's everything in this industry. You don't want to bring someone with you that doesn't have the same mindset and the same values that you have.
So you're better off just to go, we got
this is what we can bring.
40.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So are you providing manpower on the clock? Or are you given this is the scope of work that we need you guys to come perform? How much are you going to charge us to do it?
So all of that is basically approved as the storm comes in, as it hits. So as they start putting out requests, the utilities will
so
tell
it's
you.
man hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. The utilities will say, hey, bring crews for this rate and let's go.
Okay.
And it changes depending on where you're at because the local rates are different depending on where you're at in the country.
Yeah.
You go to Florida, it's going to be a lot less than if you go to New York, right?
And so what is...
New York's a way stronger union than Florida is.
Gotcha. So have you guys showed up to some pretty dicey areas? I mean, that are just torn apart?
Tom and I got shot at in St. Louis.
Oh, that kind of dicey.
Oh yeah. We get put in the hood. We get put wherever.
But I just mean, like you would think like natural disaster. So you probably pull up on some just lives destroyed. And
Katrina was the worst one I've ever been
that'd
on.
be hard.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
Katrina was terrible. I mean, there was bodies floating in there still.
It's life, right? It's no longer work at that point. You're pulling up on somebody whose life just got turned upside down.
Right.
The last thing they're worried about when they can't even find their house is if the power lines come back on or not.
Yeah. Right.
So you've got to have human compassion.
Yeah.
Louisiana.
That makes that stomach growl and go away and shit.
Yeah.
You're like, I think I'm fine.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty fucking
Exactly.
good. Yeah.
I have to say though, Louisiana, they're the most guestful people. They lost a couple years ago. We were, in Louisiana them people lost everything, but they're still out there cooking alligator and stuff for us.
Just
open arms.
Yeah,
They don't have nothing. But,
Yeah, that'd be interesting, man. But at the end of the day, I mean, what you guys are doing is making them be able to rebuild. And,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is part of the process. But golly, that's too close.
and the heat down there in Louisiana is 10
just
times
fucking
worse.
stinks, and it's
my God.
fucking wet and miserable.
Well, the first thing that comes out of homes is refrigerators. We'll show up in a neighborhood. There's a whole 18 blocks full of refrigerators, and they're all got. It's just miserable, man. Just miserable.
Oh yeah. So, you guys ever go to work for Ameren? Is that? I mean, like that's the type of companies you would go to work for.
Yes.
But last year, Ameren just have shit in the Midwest.
Last year, 4th of July, we were here in Decatur working a storm. Yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years. 2 years ago. I'm sorry.
Oh, so any power line, any shit, anywhere, you can at least put
if it's bad enough. Yeah. Usually we won't get dispatched anywhere unless there's 250,000 out,
Oh, okay.
Depending on what
because everywhere has like their own.
Well, I
mean, Ameren has trucks running around.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah.
And they have contractors on their property to help with their workload anyhow. So they can kind of lean on those contractors a little bit too.
Oh, so if they got overloaded,
Yes.
that's when you
Yes.
are an available
Yep.
resource. Oh, I
Yep.
got you.
And there's mutual aid groups with all these utility companies too. So they all are part of mutual aid groups that say, hey, when we get hit, you're going to come help us with other utilities, right? So all of that gets put into play as well.
Okay. So 17 trucks, 40 guys. You guys, are you in a position where you guys can run trucks, or are you like, not a chance? We got way too much shit going on that you guys are operating equipment.
Personally,
Yeah.
Our phones are going crazy
Yeah,
way too much.
not a
for
chance.
Yeah, for the most
you're
part.
managing the circus.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes sometimes is a lot more stressful. Than
I was just going to say, wouldn't
sometimes
you
we're
rather
like-
be in the fucking
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Tom and I are like, I'd rather be on a truck.
No fucking doubt.
Yeah.
Let me go sweat and get wet for
Yes.
a little while.
Yeah.
Well, this guy calls. He's got a flat tire. This guy calls. He needs a specialty tool. This guy calls. You got 18
You're like,
calls.
I'm the fucking grunt, huh? That's cool.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's cool.
It feels like that a
Yeah.
lot.
Let me go get ice.
and that too
For sure.
Yeah, that too. The guy's got to stay
Motherfucker's
hydrated.
gotta drink. Yeah.
But usually when you show up to these natural disasters, they have like the mall, for instance, they'll have man camps set up there because usually all the residents have the hotels taken. So we stay in man camp. We were talking about this on the way here. We seen something about Facebook about refugees where they stay.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's us. We stay in trailers with 52 bunks in them, and they
Oh,
have a
really?
tent set up with with food, and that's where you sleep. It's
We stayed in
Oh, so it's just bed down, get rest,
whatever,
go back to work.
whatever you can do. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we've stayed in huge tents that have 150 cots in them, and you're laying in there with 150 other linemen who have all worked 16 hours that day,
and didn't shower half of them.
and that's where you sleep for the night with no AC and no anything else, and then you go back to work at 6 a.m. the next morning. Yeah, it literally gets like that. Or there's some, if it's not quite as big of a storm, but they still need resources. There's some where they say, "Hey, come on. Oh, by the way, you're finding your own place to sleep tonight. Go ahead."
And it's 3 hours away one way.
So
So you sleep in your pickup.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's a
well, that's easy to say, but if you come work for a company and your boss all of a sudden says, "Oh, by the way, you're sleeping in your truck tonight," what are you going to do? Right?
Yeah.
He's flying home.
Now you're not happy.
Right.
So you try to make sure, again, back to taking care of the guys.
Right.
I mean, we're in
Oh, so
cities we
part of
don't
your
know.
responsibility
Oh, yeah.
is looking ahead and going,
Can be.
we have to, at the end of the day,
Logistics. Yeah.
everyone's got to eat, sleep, shit,
Yep.
shower.
Yep. And if the utilities aren't covering that and making sure it's there, we have to make sure it's there. Right? I would want somebody to make sure it's there for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be
So-
something you have to think about.
No, but you're in parts of the country that you don't know. Sometimes cell phone signals are down. Sometimes internet signals are down.
Probably most of the time, right?
It's not real easy to find all those things all the time when
Yeah.
those things are down. Yeah.
Convenience goes out the window.
Yeah.
And
But
Tom and I are pre-planning. Hey, let's start looking. It's day ahead. Let's start looking for hotels. We know we're not going to find any.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. See how far we got to go away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Start here and work our way out.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, we've been on storms to where it all depends on what utility. They'll have nice hotels set up for us. Like a couple of years ago, we're in Florida, or last year we're in Florida, and they put us up at Disney Resort.
Okay.
So
Never know.
You never know. It's a crapshoot, man. It really is.
Well, that's kind of. I mean, that's kind of badass. I mean, I would fucking think it was miserable if it was like, here's your tent and cot, go sweat while you sleep to sweat tomorrow morning. It would suck, but that's some fucking gangster shit there.
once you're in the industry for a while, you prepare yourself for that. And if it's better than that, great.
Beautiful.
If it's not better than that, that's what you're getting paid to do.
Prepare yourself for the
You're
worst.
going to work.
Because again, you're pulling up in neighborhoods where they don't have homes.
True.
Right? All that stuff just got
Perspective,
devastated.
man.
So, hey, you just got to sleep in a cot the night before and they got you breakfast. It might not have been the best, but it was something. The people who are living here have way worse than that right now. So you got to kind of put it in check sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you been in a situation where you'll kind of have to maybe explain that to the people that work with you, or is it kind of apparent, or is there some people that you're like, hey man, just take a look around, brother?
Putting out fires is half of the battle.
Yeah.
It really is.
Personalities are a motherfucker.
Yep.
If you have a bad personality and you have a customer screaming at you, he hasn't had power for 2 weeks.
Right.
They get irate.
Yeah.
Especially in 110 degree heat.
Well, and if you're taking 40 men, 39 of them might be great with it. But that one that speaks up in your morning meeting that has a problem with it, now all of a sudden he's got 10 other guys that are like, oh, yeah.
For sure. the guy in his truck is going to be on board by lunch.
Right. So yeah, there's for the most part, the men are really good and they handle it well. But there are situations where you've got to pull people aside and be like, listen, I know we've been out here for a week.
Yeah.
I get it. You're tired.
Yep.
You're hungry. You don't like who you're rooming with. The shower doesn't work great. I get it. But at the same time, this is the role.
Right.
And most of them know what they're signing up for. You know, they're
Right.
but like you
Oh,
said,
I imagine though, people just need that fucking lecture. You go, hey, okay, here, poor thing. It'll fucking work.
A couple 2 days, not a big deal.
Right.
How many people do you know that have worked 16-hour shifts away from home for 3 weeks straight?
Right.
Not very many people.
That'll rub off.
And personality traits come out when you get to those situations.
I was just say 40 for 40 would be really hard. That's a lot. That's 20 pair of dudes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be rough.
Well, most of these guys are doing 118, 120 a week.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
By the time you get back to the hotel, shower, and go to bed, it's time to get back up.
For sure.
You know.
Yeah. Take your boots off, put them back on.
Yeah. Well, and then customers, that's a whole different ball game. You know.
So do they have to? Is there a certain? What's the time limit? What's the hour restriction? Is there one? Do you have to go? Hey guys, you have to stop. Right.
Back in the day, you worked 2-3 straight. Now OSHA got involved with some made deaths. Now it's 16.
That's
17.
right. It's supposed to be 16 hours.
Right.
This industry is not cut and dry. There's a lot of gray area, like we said before. So if we're in the middle of setting a pole and getting lights back on, and we're an hour away, and we've hit our 16 hours.
We're getting that fucking pole back.
We're going to get these people's lights back on.
For sure.
And we'll have that conversation as long as everybody's on the same page with it. We understand it is what it is.
Yeah.
And you kind of make it work, right? But 16 hours is kind of the rule of thumb. Yeah. But depending on where you're at, some places you go to work at, that 16 hours doesn't include eating and sleeping.
Right.
Well, it should when you're working that many days straight, right?
Right.
I mean, my 8 hours of rest should be 8 hours of rest. It shouldn't be 8 hours of trying to go find a meal at 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
And then having to go take a shower. Then your roommate has to take a shower too if you're in a hotel, or if you're in a man camp, you're walking down to basically a shower house that you wait in line for who knows how long to get in. So all of that kind of plays into effect also.
That's big.
It's different, man. It's a different industry, and there's a lot, like we said before, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people don't realize.
So where are you from?
Southern Indiana. So just north of Evansville a little bit. I grew up in a small town called Fort Branch.
All right. How old are you?
45.
So did you go to college?
I did some college.
Okay. Would you in high school, were you like an athlete or a hustler or a nerd, or what were you?
So I was an athlete in high school. Football, basketball, track, played a little bit of football in college at a small school, nothing big. Always kind of found myself throughout life just falling into the leadership role.
Okay.
Right. No matter what I did, 4-H, different school groups, sports activities, the leadership role just found me in everything. So
it worked.
It's just how the dice rolled for me, I guess. I don't know.
So then when did you get how old were you when you got in the union?
So I was 29.
Okay.
When I got into the industry. What
did you do before that? Would you try to take an attempt at doing something or what?
Thought I wanted to do exercise science and own and run my own gym is what I originally thought coming out of high school.
Yeah.
So did that a little bit. Life changed, and I got to where I had some buddies who were done with college, and they were making less money than I was making bartending while I was in college.
True.
And I'm sitting there going, man, what am I doing here? It's not making sense. And kind of reevaluated some life goals, stepped back, and at that point got married. My wife and I were lucky enough, we were expecting a baby not long after we got married. So now I'm to the point where I have to get insurance.
Yeah.
Right?
Real life.
Yeah. You grow up fast now, right? So did a couple different jobs. I worked at, there's a big Toyota manufacturing plant where I'm from. So I worked there for almost 4 years. Worked at a surface coal mine for a couple years, worked in an aluminum smelting plant for a little bit, and did all those things before I got into the utility industry. So I've done a little bit of a lot of things, if that makes sense.
And did you bounce around jobs just because each one you would go to paid a little bit more? I mean, was that kind of the goal because you had a family, or was it like, nah, just
it really
changing it up?
wasn't. So when I hired into the job at the Toyota plant, they didn't hire you in directly as a Toyota employee. They hired you in as a subcontract employee.
Gotcha.
And you were on a temporary basis until they hired you in.
Had to earn your way.
Yeah. So 3 years and 10 months later, I got laid off from a temporary because they didn't hire us in yet.
Damn.
Yeah. So 3 years and 10 months of no vacation days, no paid time off.
Oh, that's how they fuck you.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's cold, right?
And it's all changed since then. That was a long time ago. But yeah, that was how it worked for me. But I needed the health insurance, and it was a good paying job. So I worked night shift.
Okay.
And learned as many jobs as I could while I was there, hoping that one day I would get transitioned in and then walk right into a leadership role and start being management, right? And then that didn't happen. So then the next thing I found open was a surface coal mine. Well, I grew up on a farm, operated equipment my whole life. So operating equipment came easy to me.
Right.
So just naturally kind of fit into that role. Again, it was a night shift job, and worked there until they downsized and had to start laying people off. I got caught in that. So same thing, aluminum smelting plant, got caught in the layoff there after being there for a little bit. So all of my job changes were forced. They weren't really something that I was planning on or looking for, but you just roll with the punches and do what life does.
So what made you decide to get into this industry?
Blind luck.
I was going to say it's a good one to fall into.
There was a job posting at the utility where I'm from, and it was an entry-level position, and I applied to it with 5,000 other people and ended up being one of them they hired. So
there you go.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
2008, 2009, somewhere in that range.
So starting a company is a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge.
He used to not have gray hair at all.
Yeah, I bet. Right. Well, I'm trying to. I don't want to ask questions that aren't my business. But did one of you guys have like a bunch of money or investors, or I can just imagine because these setups, these rigs are not cheap, or did you grow that quick? Did you only have a couple and then you went to 5?
We bought the submarine and we went to Cuba.
There you go.
That's what happened. Don't tell nobody.
Damn it, the submarine trick.
Yes.
Good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it's no rich uncle, it's no investor. It's my wife and I putting everything we own in
to a great idea
in our life to a great idea that we're making work, right? Yeah.
Good then.
Yeah, you just throw the dice out there. And
how'd you talk her into that? She believes in it?
It's a lot of conversation.
Sure.
I think she believes in me more than she believes in she doesn't know the industry enough, right? To know exactly, how much to believe or not believe. But she saw the passion in me and just knows that I'm driven and not going to stop. And she was like, hey, if that's what we're doing, let's do it.
And so how do you meet him at a job? You're working on his crew, and what job gets done, and you guys just became friends enough to keep in touch? Well,
in your lifetime, you meet a few people, friends that you can really trust. Tom's one of them. We just hit it off.
It worked.
We had the same ideas. We're both driven.
Right.
He's a little bit more driven than I am because I put out fires for Tom. To help Tom,
right?
Because Tom, he goes on the edge pretty quick. He's got a pretty long fuse until he don't. Yeah, until he don't. So okay, I think that's why he hired me, just to
someone's got to tame this fucking guy. Yeah.
But we'd been talking that storm, and then we worked a couple other storms, and then we got with a company in New York, and we started flying there on storms to help this guy out. And Tom's like, you know what? I think it's time to go and do our own thing,
bold, man. That's awesome.
So like he said, his wife, Becky, they're super, super good people, and as the company grew a little bit, Tom's like, hey, why don't you move to Evansville? It'd be a lot closer to and then I had to have to talk with Lisa.
Yeah.
That's tough too,
Sure.
But when I met her, I told her this is what I do. I'm a storm tramp. I'm a storm chaser. I'm gone a lot, whether it be for a permanent job, or chasing storms. You're not home a whole lot.
Right.
Like Tom, like we said earlier, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, you have a bag packed at all times, and when nature calls, there's outages.
That's what you was waiting on anyway.
You hop on a plane and you go. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a challenge, definitely, but it's growing in a positive
So
way.
I'm guessing she has to see the light at the end of the tunnel, or you got her sold into something.
Well, she was just there last weekend. I'll come home and she'll,
you guys are just making it work.
and she loves, we're apart a lot. So I guess that's what's making our marriage work. I don't know.
Sometimes that does work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't force yourself. You'd be around someone all the fucking time. That'd be
We
terrible.
FaceTime, we talk every day, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, and
I just can't imagine having the conversation of going, so I'm going to go ahead and be over here.
well, in Evansville, Decatur's dead end, man, this place.
Oh, I know.
And when Tom come up with that opportunity, I'm like, you know what? I can make a future and a new beginning here.
Yes.
Because now we're on the downside of it, looking for retirement.
Sure.
Now we're not 21 no more.
We're not chasing.
Now we're looking at retirement. It's scary. I've got 8 years, 10 years left.
Yeah.
Let's start a new beginning. So I'm building a new foundation here.
Right.
Lisa, the kids, 4 or 5 years, they'll be out of school, going to college. Then it's just,
It's time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
So that's where we're at right now.
That's huge. Again, those are big moves, big decisions that are probably necessary, but that's brave shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like,
Our industry's a different breed, man. We're on the road a lot. I mean, even before we did the company, I worked in California for a year and a half, stuff like that.
so if there's not a storm, is there always a storm?
There's not always a storm. no.
Okay. So is there anything that gets your trucks moving, or is it like, no, they're for when shit hits the fan? I mean, do you have regular work you bid on?
So
I don't
again,
even
that's
know what I mean by regular work.
no, you're right on it. You're
Okay.
right. Again, that's part of the building process. Ultimately, yes, we would get some regular blue sky works, what they call it a lot of times, right? You have to get in on bids with that. You have to win the bid, that kind of stuff. So ultimately, that's the goal, is to have regular blue sky work and storm work.
Right.
And just kind of have, the best of the industry that way. But that's not something you walk right into either.
Right.
So
it's just becoming prominent. I mean, right?
Yep.
And to say we'll work anywhere.
Yep.
I mean, blue sky work can happen anywhere.
Yep.
Right. You're just going, hey, it's not miserable, and there's plenty of hotels.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, when the phone rings, the answer is yes.
Right.
Right. And you've got to have that in your mindset. Now, it's not always a yes. Don't get me wrong, but
Right.
you know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah. Do you have to do sales, like marketing? Like, I guess, yeah, if it's a competitive industry, how are you able to compete? Is there like a job board, like a Dodge scan that comes out with projects going on and you bid on them, or
It's usually more,
do you have to have an end to where you have to know?
you normally have to know somebody. It's more, the industry's more of a good old boys club or a network than what people understand, right?
Gotcha.
It's more related to fishing. How do you fish? You throw your hook out there and see what you catch,
Right.
right? Well, this is the same thing. You're just fishing all the time.
Okay.
You're constantly throwing your hook out there. You're constantly having conversations.
Making new contacts. Yeah.
It's just a revolving door of talking to as many people as you can and being as real as you can when you have those conversations.
Build some relationships.
Right.
That,
You don't make false promises.
Right.
You don't own up to something that you can't cash, right?
Right.
And you just grow it that way. And if you grow it the natural way like that, it's got to work. In my mind. That's how my brain works.
Yeah.
Like last month, we went to Kansas City.
Yeah.
To a big seminar that one of our big brokers was putting on. Well, you go there and you mingle, you rub shoulders, hoping to meet new people,
Right.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You don't put all your eggs in one basket. You network,
Yeah.
you network until you have so many eggs in your basket that you don't have to just rely
Build
on
a
one
contact
person.
list.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. It's like a resume, right?
Sure. Okay.
So,
I think that's pretty cool. So, I mean, I can't say, obviously it's never exciting to hear a natural disaster hits, right? But is it like, damn, this is what we're here for.
Like
so.
last year, the big hurricanes coming in. Tom and I are already watching Weather Channel 5 days ahead. Sleepless nights.
Yeah.
Getting a roster together 5 days before, hey, go ahead and pre-calling guys.
I've been with you somewhere before, and you would just like check your phone in jet, and then it's like the next morning he's posting from like Kansas City or some shit. I'm like,
New York.
The fuck? I was just with him like at 5 p.m. when he ran out like it was a fucking fire at home. And he's like, nah, there's a fire, but not at home.
When the phone rings, we usually have 3 to 4 hours to get on that truck and be on the road. There is no.
There's no bullshit. They're like ETA, motherfucker. Send us your ETA now.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess they want it. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you can't meet that deadline,
someone else going to work.
Somebody else is going to meet that deadline.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, so that's kind of it. Is the promise that you're given is how quick you can be there. And it's like, that means boots on the ground, boys. Let's get it. It's yeah.
And it can make or break within an hour from you getting that call in another company.
And
that's
you're right then reaching out to 20 people, 40 people. Is that right? Or do you go to like a hall or something or post the job somewhere?
A lot of it depends on the situation. It does vary. Typically, we start reaching out to our roster full of people and keep going until we get our 40 yeses. Yeah. Right. Now there are situations where you do go through the hall and say, hey, who do you have available? Do you have anybody available? And they'll tell you yes or no.
But most of this is like we're on the road heading somewhere and we need someone to answer the phone and also head this fucking direction.
At 11 o'clock at night, how many halls do you know are going to answer their phone? Right. So you've just kind of.
But some guys in your industry are also been watching the weather.
Yeah.
Probably,
oh yeah.
And they're going,
oh yeah.
Hey honey,
we're getting big enough now to usually we'll have guys calling us ahead of time. Hey, there's a storm. It's supposed to Saturday. And we're like, and a lot of these companies will put out prelim calls. What's their bullshit calls?
Sure.
They're not, we call them green light. A green light is a for sure contract. We're going, grounds on the boots running. A lot of these companies, to try to get the guys locked in, will put out prelim calls to where they get them before you get them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then, a lot of these companies will get screwed that way because they won't get the green light. All these guys have committed to them. Well, we've already filled our seats with somebody else. And they're like, hey.
They're left hanging, but they're like, sorry.
Yeah, they missed the boat. Yeah.
Oh,
that's why we don't do that. We don't do that.
That's dirty shit.
Well, the lion and stuff, that'll lose you guys,
Oh, yeah, because that means next time that comes up, you can fuck off, right? I mean, obviously, yeah.
And you don't want to be the company that cries wolf all the time either, right?
Right.
When we put a call out, we want guys to know, hey, we're going somewhere.
Right. We're going. You want to be a part of this?
We got green light.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So it's just repetition. I mean, it's just like obviously it's a completely different industry than most, but it's just like any business. I mean, you're building a reputation and it's going to take time. And like, there is no way to fast forward being consistently good.
No.
You know what I mean? You can't fast forward.
No. You do the best you can every day.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You stay in the trenches until you walk yourself out of them.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
That's life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it is good. It is like, well, we don't need to get to 50 trucks, but you guys will. I fucking feel like it's one of them where it's like, no, we will, but it'll be 3 at a time. And it's fucking beautiful.
Yep. Yeah. If it's 3 every year, then so be it. Yeah. That's what it is.
It's only 6 more people you got to fucking manage. That's a lot. Dude.
Well, and
that's what I think, dude. I can't imagine.
There's companies that have 200, 250 trucks. Even with
really?
Even with our going to 50 trucks, your team has to be so big for 50 trucks. It's the big you get because there's in contracts for so many men you have to have a general foreman. So if you get 50 guys, then you got 4 general foremen. It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah. And they need a pickup.
Yeah.
Yep. and you've got all the safety equipment, right?
Oh yeah.
You've got to make sure you got the tooling and the safety equipment. It's not just the manpower.
Oh, every person costs you fucking.
Yep, it's domino effect.
Yeah, every person that has $10,000 worth of shit in their fucking pockets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Just like every truck, every bucket, you're talking 35,000 just in tooling on one truck.
Right.
It's all specialty tooling.
Right.
Rated
because they're not. The guys don't show up. Do they have hand tools? Do they show up with anything?
A lot of guys,
they're just hand tools or whatever.
You're good guys.
Okay, I would hope so too, but I didn't know.
In the industry, as a standard, you're typically required to have your own hand tools.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's a little dumbass list.
Yep.
Yeah.
So most journeyman linemen that are worth carrying that ticket understand that and come prepared.
And would prefer their fucking shit.
They're broke in. They know how they work.
They know. Yeah.
A guy's tools are.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I will say, I mean, I don't do that, but we pull off IBW. We pull out of whatever local we work at for lightning protection. And I'm like, I shouldn't say this. I'm not a huge fan of the union because it hasn't went well for me, right? Just because I've been oddly handcuffed in a specialty industry, and it's just weird to where I'm kind of forced to pull people that get paid the most and don't know anything about what I'm hiring them to do. So that's kind of.
But you have to scratch that back to get that.
Yes. And I'm not even allowed to hire an apprentice, and it's like, well, but that's exactly who I should have. What do you mean? People who are learning. So, but anyway, there's only been a couple times to where I just had piece of shit guys. And I think I saw to it to where they might not be working at all.
Yeah.
But other than that, it is kind of like, it's nice to know, okay, you're making prevailing wage over here and I fucking hate my life for but you guys are handling business, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like no babysitting required. No.
And every industry's got their dirt bags. Every industry's got their people who ride on the backs of everybody around them, right?
Yeah.
But you just figure out who those people are pretty quick.
Yeah.
And they don't come back for the next storm.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty about being
We always know because they go,
packing.
You're from Decatur? Oh man, I've worked at ADM like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, sure you have. Like, why'd they send you here, bro? Fuck.
Everybody's got those red flags. You see them real quick.
Yeah. How you keep, you got fired from every company that works for ADM.
And Staley's.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, that's great. Well, I think that's the benefit, obviously, again. What do they get? What kind of money do the guys on the trucks make? Does that depend also?
It depends on where you're going.
It does?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Average, if last place you guys went, what was a guy in a truck, normal first 8 hours or whatever, what does he make an hour?
Well, most storms is
it double?
Most storms is minimum time and a half, if not all double.
Okay. And is that pre-decided?
It all depends on the contract, but yes, they
know when they leave what they're making.
They can find it. So if you're going to work out of local 222 in Florida, you look up local 222's contract because technology era, right? We can find anything we want.
Oh yeah, you're going. Well, here's where we're going.
Yep.
See for yourself, and that's what you're going to make.
That's exactly right. You have to pay at least that, right?
I got you.
You can pay above scale. You can't pay under scale.
Got you.
Right. So,
okay, so you're going. You can look and see what you're going to make, and we're the ones who are going to make sure you got somewhere to crash. And that's okay.
And they can find out. All the locals have different storm language and all of that stuff too, right? So they can figure out. Sometimes the first 8 hours is straight time before it kicks in, and it's just different everywhere you go. Yeah. And that's also part of the struggle and part of the challenge is it is different everywhere you go.
Right.
So not only do they need to know, but we need to know as a company as well. Because somebody could come to me saying, hey, last time I was working here, it was this. Well, was it really?
Right.
What's the language actually say?
Oh, so you essentially, I guess you guys have being in buckets probably for several years, fucking damn near killing yourselves on power lines. You've been places where you will. Hey, I have to interrupt this episode for a minute to tell you about the sponsors of the show. Let me introduce you to a game changer in the world of content creation, Opus Clip. Most of you have seen the Beyond Business podcast reels of past guests or even me in your feed while scrolling through social media. Well, I'd love to take credit for the hard work of editing, posting, clipping, captioning to multiple platforms, multiple times per week, sometimes per day. But Opus Clip does all of it for me. I create an episode, drag and drop it, and enjoy. You don't have to be a video editing whiz to create stunning clips that resonate with your audience. This intuitive app does all the heavy lifting for you, automatically crafting highlights that shine perfect for social media, marketing campaigns, or simply sharing your creative genius with the world. Scan this QR code to unlock the full potential of Opus Clip. Let your creativity flow and watch your engagement soar. Your brand deserves to shine, and Opus Clip is here to help you do just that. Aerial Elite Solutions is a drone service provider specializing in providing high-quality aerial imagery and data for a variety of industries, including real estate, construction, agriculture, and more. Whether you need stunning photos or videos to showcase a property, detailed site survey for your construction projects, or captivating footage of your event, Aerial Elite Solutions has the expertise and cutting-edge technology to deliver exceptional results. Visit flyaes.com or contact 217-330-7226 to learn more about how they can help you transform your projects with their drone services. With nearly 100 years of experience in lightning protection system design and installation, Midwest Lightning Rods are your trusted experts in keeping your property safe from the dangers of lightning strikes. Midwest Lightning Rods specializes in creating customized solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring your home is a safe haven during the storms. Don't leave your safety to chance. Reach out to Midwest Lightning Rods today and give yourself peace of mind this storm season. Visit lightningstrikes-weprotect.com for more information. Okay, now let's get back in the episode.
Do the exact same job that you did somewhere else, but make shittier money.
Yep. 100%.
Maybe even harder job for less money because of where you're at.
Yep.
Well, you go from Florida to New York, you're looking at $30, $40 an hour difference.
Huge.
Yeah.
We have men that will turn down a call because of where it's at, because they
don't make enough money.
They don't get out of bed for less than X number of dollars, or whatever their attitude is about it. But yeah.
I mean, you got it. It does
business.
suck.
It's
right?
business.
Yeah,
right?
it is business.
We can't be mad at them, but on the other hand, you drag us because over $5.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're not coming back next time.
Right. You don't keep getting invited to the party if you don't ever show up.
No. And usually if we get on a call, we just won't work with anybody, right? We know the good guys to work for and not just like manpower. So we take the better calls, and we are usually there till the end. This guy might be paying $5 over scale, but he's only there 4 days. We're there 7 days, 8 days. Look at the 4 days that guy missed over $5 an hour.
Right.
So it's,
you can't be it's
a catch-22.
You can't be picky.
No.
You say that, but they are.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
I had a dude, this is kind of off subject. I just want to rant for a second. So I had this pair of dudes who they don't work anymore. And they showed up and their job was to take this 135-foot articulating boom lift, move it from beside the building, get it out. And there was a chimney on an older structure over on campus at the U of I. It was only up 65 feet, plenty of lift. It wasn't too high. It was kind of in an odd space, so the lift was perfect for it. And their job was to move that, do that, whatever. I fucking leave. I come back at like 1:30, and the lift isn't even, like, nothing was done. And the kid told me, he's like, man, I can't, there's people's tools and there's contractors that are working in the area that I need to drive the lift through. And I go, they're fucking roofers. Hey, move your shit.
Yeah. Be a man and have a conversation, right?
Or it's a 2x4 and a fucking hammer. Go set that shit over there. When that shit starts beeping and driving, they're going to understand. And he goes, that's a foreman. I don't do that. Bro, I almost fucking came unglued. I was like, this just happened. And I got pulled to the side and it was like, hey, you want to have them guys, let's keep the mini excavator parked and just give them guys shovels. Have them start digging some ground holes. And the guy heard him and they started packing their tools and left.
If you're in a strong union state, though, you got to watch that too, because if you're working on a crew, you got a groundman, you got an operator, you got a lineman. If you get down, he gets down and runs equipment, or the operator gets down and grabs a shovel, you get a grievance filed against you. And that's crazy, thousands of dollars.
That's so insane. Yeah.
You got to watch it.
That's just so stupid, right? Yeah. Let's make sure people can't do work.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it's dumb.
And there's,
because we can't hang conduit, but we have to route our cable and conduit. And I mean, like literally,
Yep.
I need the conduit go through the roof. It's like, well, then you need to get an electrical contractor here. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drill the hole. I'm going to put the piece here. It's like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just don't install it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, fuck off. Look that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, what?
Yeah.
Hey.
Some of that is common sense, right?
Ugh.
And I kind of call it the people you were just talking about as far as, hey, that's a foreman's job. I'm not doing that job.
Crazy.
It's a contract thumper,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Don't be a contract thumper at me, because I promise you that contract can work in the company's favor way more than it can work in the men's favor.
Right.
There's a lot of language in there, and there's a lot of things that you
don't fucking have a clue. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's like, don't listen to your fucking uncle.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. We'll have a conversation, right? We'll have that conversation. If you have a problem, you bring it up. We'll talk about it. But after we talk about it and come up with something, that's what we're going to do.
Right.
And it either gets done or we have another conversation. And you're not going to like the second conversation.
Right. Dude, but there's nothing like having a group of fucking dudes that just like to get busy.
That's it, man.
Fucking get money and
Yep.
work hard.
Jam
and
up
fucking-
dudes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the line trade is pretty awesome about that, because a lot of the men in the industry have a lot of pride in what they do.
Hell yeah. It's a
And-
big deal. That's a privileged job, man.
Yeah. They go to the local bar and, hey, I'm a lineman, right?
Fucking right. We already knew, bro.
Yeah.
We seen your truck.
Yeah. Don't call me whatever other trade you think you're going to call me, because I'll correct you real fast.
Yes.
I'm a lineman.
Yeah.
It took me 4 years
If
to
I
get that
don't,
title.
my wife will tell you if I'm not there.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
No, but it is. I mean, if someone's kid was 20 and they said, man, what should my son do? It'd be like, if he has one wish and he wants to work.
Yep.
It's not for everybody, though.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It sucks.
And I've had this conversation before too. I feel like social media is ruining the trade,
How so?
because it's shining a light on the industry and making it look like it's paychecks and glory time, right? It doesn't show you working in the rain. It doesn't show you knee deep in mud.
Right.
It doesn't show all of the blood, sweat, and tears that goes in to get to that point.
Right.
So these kids coming out of high school think, oh, hey,
Sweet job.
I see this guy with this awesome truck driving around town and he makes good money. I'm going to go do what he's doing. And that's fine if you're willing to get there.
Yeah. It's a big, I think I forget that too when I try to tell young guys that's what they should get in the trades. But it is like, oh yeah, that's not easy at all.
No.
I mean, but you still, man, I spent a lot of time working it's spent a lot of time doing non-profitable shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. So, Dustin, where'd you go to school? You didn't even grow up here, did you?
I did. I went to Roosevelt until my seventh. I think that was my first year Roosevelt. And my mom's Dutch, right?
Uh-huh.
So she got homesick, wanted to move overseas. So she actually kidnapped me and flew me overseas. But Dad found out like 3 weeks later that she took me out of the country.
To Holland?
Yeah, to Holland. It was an hour from Amsterdam.
Fuck.
And I went to school over there and graduated. And I come here once a year to see Dad. Dad.
But you lived over there?
Yeah, for almost 10 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dang. That's kind of cool.
But I came here, once a year, flew here to see Dad on vacation. And then one year I said, what, screw it. I like the States better than Holland. I'm staying here. And that's actually when I got in the union. I was 18. I've got 31 years in IBW now, but it's been good.
So you started this as a young guy.
Yeah, I've been in union all my life. Pretty much. My dad worked for a tree company back when I was here on vacation. I'd help him every once in a while, but most of my work has all been union.
Didn't you have some ownership or interest in a tree removal company here? Or just a buddy who does it?
Yeah, just a buddy.
Okay.
I was just a percentage guy.
Okay. I just thought, I didn't know for some reason. I thought,
yeah, he
who is
paid.
that? Or what company?
Warrensburg Tree.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, I worked for him for a while, and
there's a lot. There's a lot of people that got tree companies now.
Yeah.
Seems like they pop up pretty regularly.
Oh, yeah.
Again, not easy.
No.
Yeah.
Everything about that is hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is. That's fucking hard work,
Yeah,
dude.
that'll make a man out of you.
Oh, fucking right, dude. Yeah.
Well, that's what
This dude's a squirrel.
Yeah.
that's what I did.
That's insane.
The first 12 years out of the hall, that's what I did was line clearance. I worked for all the line clearance companies. And then my body started getting wore out. And I had a buddy, he was a lineman. He said, "Hey, jump over on the line side." That's what I did,
Yeah.
Best decision I ever made. And now here we still do trees every, to fill the gaps for United.
Yeah. So how does it work? You're in the hall. What did someone, he was in the joint?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, if not, guess what? Yeah. Guess what?
That's not something I tell everybody. And,
Well,
we're acquaintances. Both of us are IDOC guys.
I get an ID number too. Yeah. So did someone pay your dues while you were gone? Or
Matt Walker.
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
Matt Walker. Good buddy of
Did he-
mine. He
did-
paid my dues the whole time I was in.
Did you know?
What, that he paid him?
Did you know he was doing that? Or did you
I
come
talked
home
to him.
and
I talked to him periodically.
Okay. All right.
Instead
That's
of
solid, dude.
Instead of putting money on my bucks, he paid my union dues.
That's great. That's awesome.
Because if you don't, how it works in the union, especially in IBW, if you lapse on the international will kick you out
Yes.
and void everything you worked for.
You done. And that's ours.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, what do I do?
Yeah.
So Matt said, "I'll tell you what I do, homie. I'll pay your dues while you're in, So
There's a
that
guy-
was a solid.
There's a guy I know who he's been home for a long time now, but he did 25 years for putting a bitch in a body and leaving her at the airport up in Chicago.
Really?
And she was going to come to court on his buddy, and he fucking killed her. Regular ass dude, right?
You never know.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Most of us know
And
what's a
so-
criminal look like, right?
Yeah, no shit. And so he gets home, and him and his brother were both engineers up in Chicago. He gets home, and he is still everything he was.
Is that right?
His brothers he had no idea though. He just was like, "I'm about to come home a fucking 50-year-old with a bunch of, I can fucking run a 4-minute mile, but other than that, I got nothing. Like work ethic, great personality, but it's like, oh no, he came home to 6 figures. It was like, oh shit. Yeah. But
I know a few like that.
yeah.
I don't know, man. That was just
Well, so
it was time for me to sit down for a minute, I guess you should say,
do you feel that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
But you don't expect it. You get, hey,
Right.
you need to come with us. I'm
Yeah.
like, why? Well, your best friend over here just ratted you out. It's
Oh, so it wasn't like you got pulled over or the door kicked in or nothing. It was like, hey, my man, that's what we know.
Audio, video. You can't fight it.
Right.
So you please.
So you, get your best lawyer to take the best deal.
Yeah.
Go turn yourself in and all that shit.
Well, I fought it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm just ready to get it over because I could leave, do nothing. So,
Yeah. How do you look forward to that?
well,
And would you spend a couple years?
I did like 28 months. Too long. You did a 10-piece, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an eye opener. I can't imagine because it wasn't that. It was like as adults, so here was the deal, and this doesn't make it easier, but I went at 18.
Yeah,
When everyone
you were
went to
young.
college, I decided to say, fuck JUCO ball. I'm going to go to prison.
Not the decision everybody makes,
I
but
heard
yeah.
Roosevelt University was in there, and I'm fucking about it. I can play softball. But it was almost like I didn't have anything I didn't lose anything. I did lose stuff, but I didn't ever have an adult life.
Yeah.
So it was almost like now, or even, your situation where you had kids that were
I went in.
a young adult.
I went in at 17 and got 2017, got out in 20.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Paid a bunch of money to the lawyer.
But I mean, looking at it now, did you need it? Did you feel like you needed that? Or you're like, no, I wasn't, I was fine. My life was
I
on
was
fire.
reckless. I needed to sit down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes
helped me.
life does work like that.
Yep.
So I think that was my problem, is I needed that too. But it was like, hey, who the fuck gives me a murder time for a dope?
Yeah.
Like what am I missing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, we're going to make sure your white ass ain't privileged for the record. It was like, fuck.
Yeah. Well, it seems like anymore that the dope cases,
Yeah.
you're better off whacking somebody,
But-
you get less time.
And then if you remember, it was like in the 90s, if you have a murder, you can get 20 years, day
Yeah.
for day,
Yeah.
6 months good time. So for a murder, you can go and next week you can cop out for 20 and you can go do 9 years, 6 months and be out for taking someone's life.
My first offer from the state.
And I'm in
Yeah.
there with no bond and they're offering me 40 and I'm going,
Yeah.
I don't think
Is that
you
weeks?
heard. I don't
Is that
think
40
did you-
weeks?
Time, sir. Can you have boot camp with that?
Can I get drug court?
Dude, that's the type of shit I was asking. I'm like, I want that boot camp shit, or I'll go to
Yeah.
the military. And they're like, where the fuck, what movie do you think this is? You're going to prison, first of all.
Well, my first offer was 25 years.
It's
To the
great.
state. Didn't have no lawyer yet, nothing. I said, no, we're getting a lawyer,
Dude,
But anyhow, that was my past. I learned from it.
yeah.
Never again. And that's what Tom, me and him we're the same work ethic wise. This man never had a speeding ticket. And he's looking at me, God, I got a prisoner on my hands here.
Yeah.
And that's where I kind of learned to keep my cool to where,
I was just going to say, there is something to be said for being around a certain environment for a long time, that you're able to block out things or not, or deal with things that normally would just make you just want to fuck it. You can't because it's too much. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's all it is.
well, just like guys talking about hood, you got hood everywhere. We were
Right.
we were in East St. Louis
Right.
working 2 years ago, right?
Yep.
East St. Louis 4th of July storm.
Uh-huh.
And got shot at.
middle of the
Seen
day.
a guy die right in front of our faces, man. And it's like,
So I'm not scared of environments to a fault. And I think that's a problem. I mean, like, it's not good, but I'm not one of them that's like, I mean, if it's time for me to go get a hotel, I'll go to a motel. I don't give a fuck. If it's time to go to sleep, I'm not scared to go get a room unless it's hourly. I'm not doing that.
yeah,
Not by myself.
with OG over
I'll
there,
get a
baby.
whole big, big berth though.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean is I've never, really been. I've been in spots where I've like had reservations at a hotel, had my son with me, pulled up, and was like,
Sketchy.
let me fucking cancel this real quick. It's this guy. But I'm not one. I don't know. Fuck. Don't smoke crack in my room. I don't
On
know.
storms, we see
Give
that
a
all
fuck.
the time. These hotel room bed bugs.
Yeah.
You pull back the sheet.
You're
there's-
like,
there's toenails.
well, here we go.
You see that
It's
shit.
different when you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Even just driving a car.
For sure.
You drive a car differently when your family's with you than you do when you're in the car by yourself.
You're right.
It's
You don't remember your drives by yourself.
you don't even think about it.
No.
But when someone else is with you, you look at things differently.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like having someone on the bike.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't want to kill
Yeah.
you. I don't want to kill you.
Is your bike here? Or is it at
Yeah.
your house?
It's here. It's here.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to sell it, kind of.
You started at like 180,000. Now it's down to like 30,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to wait another 5 years. I'll get it for 15 cash.
What was I? Oh, I wanted to get. So my kid's 15, right? We're on the last few years of. He'll be driving soon. I like to be cool.
He's got
So
a wrecked truck back there. It looked like.
yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get a pair of wave runners for a season. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
cool.
Just to
Yeah.
go fuck off with him
Yeah.
and chase each other around a lake or something. But
Yeah.
I don't really want to spend any money on it. So I was like, well,
Sell
y'all
that.
use toy money. Because honestly, bro, I mean, I like riding. I don't ever do it.
Yeah.
And if I do, I can just grab a bike. I don't need that.
Right.
So I have a custom bike.
Okay.
It was I built it on an iPad and then bought the bike and ordered the shit and had a buddy start fucking assembling this thing.
Nice.
And it turned out it's kind of a show bike built to ride, whatever. But at the end of the day, someone would use it. And you know what I mean?
Yep.
It belongs with someone who wants it.
Yeah.
I'm more like, I don't want to talk about my fucking bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pull up and park, and it's like, oh, and I go,
Yeah. I'm here for this.
Yeah. What kind of? I'm like, it's that kind. It's that kind right there. yeah.
All right, Cam's got.
Yeah. What kind of air ride is that? I'm like, I don't know, but when I turn the key, it goes.
I'm just here for a burger, man. Let me go.
Yeah. Look at it. You can hate on it. It's fun.
I'm ready to go inside.
Yeah. Or it's been a couple of times where I get bike night or something. I'll walk out and you'll catch someone sitting there talking shit. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have dual-sided rotors. He probably can't even fucking stop. And I'm like, yeah, piece of shit. He goes, yeah, I think I'm not really a fan. I go, yeah, it's fucking gay ass bike. And then I'll go pop open the back and grab something. Oh, fuck. He called it gay, I guess. It's cool. I'm like, yeah, fucking some homo owns this bike. And then I go open the saddlebag and grab a drink of water.
They're like, oh, shit.
Let me see what cock smoker gets on this bike. And then I get on it. Yeah. No. Well, I think what you guys got going is amazing, man. Bold move to ever decide to go from a fucking really good job, a prized job, making some of the best money you can make, not cutting humans open.
Yeah.
Yep. To being entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
It's huge difference. Huge step. But you're putting people to work that have them same benefits that's fucking amazing, dude. Is there a did you guys sit down whenever you guys were I'm assuming you put some shit on paper before everything actually started going. Is there a 5-year, 10-year plan? Is the company, are you building it to sell it? Or are you building it to?
So it's not really build it to sell it, but I'm not going to say that we'll never sell it either. Right.
Sure.
I just my mind doesn't work that way. My mind works at make this goal, reach this goal, then make this goal, and then reach that goal. And you just kind of grow and see, because life changes, time changes. I mean, I could walk out the door today and everything could completely flip upside down. You don't know, right?
Yeah. It's better to be like that.
Yeah.
Actually, to minimize failure if you don't set unnecessary goals.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I guess that's what I'm thinking. I had no idea there were places that had maybe a couple hundred trucks, and it's like, wow, what's the chances that they like to buy companies that have 50? I'm sure that's a thing.
Oh yeah, it happens.
You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
It only makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine? That's like fucking. Where are these people from that have these big outfits like that?
Oh, they're all over.
Yeah, different parts of the country. Oh yeah.
The last company I worked for before Tom and I joined, they had 130, 140 trucks.
So this is a big industry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's huge. And there's
So have there been storms where you guys will be, is there such thing as a natural disaster that you guys are parked because shit just didn't happen your way?
Oh yeah. 100%. Yeah. You either couldn't make the show up time or the terms and conditions didn't make any sense.
Okay.
Or that kind of stuff happens all
and
the time.
That's where it falls on you guys. Before any trigger is pulled, you have to make sure everything is fucking exactly how it needs to be,
and they cancel,
you can move forward.
Yep. They cancel calls all the time too. Like they'll put out a green light. Hey, there's been companies make it all the way from here to the East Coast, and they cancel the call. Yeah, it's
just got to eat it, part of the game. Right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty.
Yeah.
So you guys. Oh no one's flying. They have to drive these trucks there.
Yeah,
so they gotta come to the shop.
Unless, like we said, you're a few guys short.
Yeah,
you call the haul call. Nobody's answering at 11 o'clock at night. You get a hold of them the next day.
Yeah,
you drive trucks out there. You fly them out there, and then they can just take a truck back.
Sure.
That happens.
It's just making it happen. However it needs to happen, make it happen as safely and efficiently. And So, is there a time for a job? Are you like, here's how long this should take, or is it like, well, everybody works at kind of the same pace and we just keep moving? Or you know what I'm saying? Is it
so blue sky work? You can kind of judge how long a job will take because the conditions are a little bit more controlled, right?
Otherwise, you don't know what you're getting into.
Exactly. Storm work, it's impossible. It's impossible. It's blind. You're on a system you don't know. You're dealing with landscape you're not geographically you're not familiar with, and a system that. You got to make sure all your feeds are coming from a certain direction. What sub is it coming out of? All of that stuff that you don't know unless you work that system every day.
Right.
So all of that slows things down, but it slows it down on purpose because guess what? All of our guys are going home every night.
Right.
We're not pushing you to go faster. Now, don't get me wrong. You're not going to take a 2-hour lunch break.
Right.
You're not going to lean on the shovel every time somebody drives by and we see you doing nothing all the time. Like that stuff sticks out too, right? Especially since we've done it, we've been in their shoes.
Right.
We know what people are doing and not doing.
Right.
But yeah, on these storms, I mean, there's some times where depending on the terrain and the traffic and what stoplights are working, it might take you, I mean, Houston, it'd take you an hour and a half, 2 hours just to get through traffic.
Yeah.
You don't know.
It's unpredictable.
Yes, unpredictable.
And get shot at in the process.
and your ticket may say you're going out because it's a broken pole and the cutout's open. And you get there and the pole's not broken. There's 8 spans of wire on the ground. Like it doesn't necessarily jive with what the ticket says.
Right. It's interesting.
So then
It's a lot behind it.
You got to go through the pecking order and say, hey, what's the deal? It might take utility 2 hours to get back with you.
Yeah.
To let you know exactly what that ticket should be.
Right. Yeah, and you can't ever move forward on assumption.
No.
Ever. Or you did that for free.
Yeah.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
Well,
Again, it's like this could go much easier and differently, but it's like, yep, but it can't because there's people that cheat and are stupid and are.
Well, and there's checks and balances to all of it too. So there's bottlenecks in the system. Let's say you go to a utility and before we can touch a line, we have to get clearance from their dispatch. Well, their dispatch normally has 4 people in it. Well, now their dispatch might have 8 people in it, but there's 18 times the number of people calling in there also. Right. So they're fielding calls and trying to keep track of everything. And it's just a lot of moving pieces at once that are all out of scope of what everybody does normally. Right.
Right.
So, hey, what line am I on? It's 3-way communication on all that stuff. You call in dispatch and it's what line am I on? Yes, I'm on that line. This is what I'm doing. Do I have clearance? And you just go through all those steps. And if you don't go through those steps, you don't touch anything.
And in order for that process to happen, someone's got to be on the other end of the call.
Yes.
Right.
Especially with the smart grid that's happening. 20 years ago, it wasn't a big deal. You had to physically go out in the field and close something in to make the line hot, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, with these smart grids, they can sit in a control room and push a button now, and it can energize that line on you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So that changes the game completely because now you not only have to look for other crews driving around, but you've got to make sure that whatever apparatus that is smart controlled is deactivated or out of commission because somebody hits the wrong button and yeah. Like I said, a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'd be dangerous as shit.
Yep.
A lot of deaths every year, man.
Is it a trade where there's a lot? I mean, accidents are what they are. Just most of the time, you don't die.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It would make you be pretty fucking careful, and if you do it, you know, and you guys know it well enough to go. You know, it's only dangerous if you handle it incorrectly.
You respect it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
But again, 7, 8, 9 days of 16 hours a day. That's why you work in a crew.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, I'm getting ready to do something and I didn't think about XYZ. And my bucket buddy says, hey, Tom, hold on a minute. We didn't think about this. We need to do this next. You know what? You're right. I've done that 100 times, but today
it didn't.
Complacency is the number one killer. It really is.
Yeah. Because it's not, or the losing times. Respect for, right. or just going, it's nothing. And it's like, it's always something. It is.
Yep.
It's hard to do. It's hard to not get complacent with something that you're used to.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be almost hard. I mean, I guess part of your guys' gig is keeping the people that get complacent on their toes and just saying, hey, let's remember that we're safe because we do safe shit.
That's why you have them morning tailboard meetings and you have them, hey guys, attaboys.
Sometimes they're stupid, but a lot of times somebody needed that. You know what I'm saying? That right person needed to focus or whatever.
That's
you know?
it. And you check up on your guys while they're out there, right? They're not just running blind. It's not the Wild Wild West.
Right.
It's constantly checking up on crews and, hey, how are you doing? Everything going okay? Right. What do you need? Right. You know, all things. And if the crews know you're doing that, they function better.
For sure.
And like Tom said earlier, just as simple as getting the guy's laundry done.
Yeah.
After a few days, 5, 6, 7 days.
Yeah.
Most guys pack for a week.
Yep.
Some guys only pack for 3 or 4 days
Because they assume they could throw that shit in somewhere.
And when it's 110 degrees out, that shit smells raunchy.
Yeah, that shit. One
Clean
day
clothes
and
makes a big difference. For
fucking
somebody,
right.
you know?
There's situations we've been in where you have to drive an hour and a half to 2 hours in one direction to find a laundromat that's got power.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You guys are going to spots that it's like, hey, there's not.
Yeah, we're going
Luxuries are not here.
We're ground zero.
And don't get me wrong, a lot of these man camps with stat has washer. They'll take your laundry, but you don't know if you're getting your laundry back.
Oh, you're talking about jail style. Put it in a laundry bag. They throw that shit in a big industrial.
And our clothing is, you get FR pants, 150, 140 bucks.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
You might hand in 4 pair of pants, 4 shirts. You might get 1 pair of pants back and 9 shirts. It's they don't give a shit.
You guys all have to wear that.
FR.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And long sleeves.
Yeah.
On most utilities.
And it's all different brands and stuff too, right? So, I mean, if I'm working a 16-hour day, I'm not wearing the same pants he's wearing. So if my laundry comes back to me and it's someone else's laundry, it may not fit right. It may rub you in places you don't want it to rub you.
He ain't got his shit. Right.
That's another thing that gets their head out of it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You can't have much, but comfort is a shower, fresh pair of fucking digs to throw on.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right. Maybe what I like about your idea, I don't even know if we mentioned it since we kind of started this part, but your idea of doing a podcast where you're not only being able to speak to some of the people who make a lot of the bigger decisions in the industry and maybe even in the communities that shit happens that causes the industry to react. But I think the part where you are showing up on storms, you know what I mean? At calls to give people a little bit of a real insight, even if it's someone coming in on their 6 hours that they're not working for their 24, to pop in for 5 minutes and just fucking go confession style and go in here and just let it out for a minute and talk about, some people love it. Mm-hmm. Some people it's fucking torture. Some people, you know what I mean? But I think that'd be really valuable. Not just obviously the community you guys are in is they're always going to be terrible, and you have to probably be careful on what you show that the news doesn't tell us about. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I've just noticed over the years being at different parts of the industry and falling underneath different umbrellas that there is a lot of communication lost, and there's a lot of miscommunication or misunderstanding of what does or doesn't go on out there. I mean, when we were in Houston, was that last year? There were people that were threatening linemen on the streets because they thought that we weren't working
fast enough,
because they didn't understand that what was going on in the system. And one reporter made a newscast where they filmed a truck in one of these show ups, and the truck didn't move for so many hours. Well, they don't know if that truck was broke down. They don't know anything, but all they know is, hey, we filmed this truck and it didn't move. And that got put out on the news, and Houston went nuts.
Oh, it was a shit show.
We had people knocking mirrors off of trucks. We had people
like, you guys are the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just because somebody said some stupid shit.
Yeah.
There's trucks sitting, they should be working.
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch?
So, I mean, just the need in the industry to get information out there and to have these conversations and make sure people know, hey, there's real people behind these decisions.
Right.
It's not just, the man behind the curtain like Wizard of Oz. It's actually real people that, they're not making decisions off their hip. They're actually thinking through it. There's a system, there's checks and balances. All these things have to go on for us to do X, Y, Z.
Right.
And just to have those conversations and get some of that information out there, I think is going to be helpful.
Oh, it's going to. I think you're going to do good. You got the voice and the knowledge. I mean, I think you guys will fucking kill being able to, especially if you get to go sit down with people. So the Zoom stuff is cool, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, great place to start for sure, if for no other reason, because hell, you guys can probably come up with 10 or 20 people that knowledgeable to industry to just have a 30-minute conversation about.
But this setting here is way cooler than talking through a computer.
Yeah. Somebody can't want something in life worse. You know what I mean? Like, if you want it worse than I want it, why am I doing it? If you want it worse, you need to go do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it was like, what? I don't know what you think you're getting on Good Morning America or what, but what the fuck just happened? Yeah.
Yep.
But no, I think that I believe that obviously, other than TVs being a place where a big phone or computer is all it really is at this point. It's streaming, it's podcasting.
Yeah.
I think they said there was like a statistic that was like there's fucking 5 million current podcasts to choose from. Like 800,000 of those have came out with an episode in the last 12 months.
Yeah.
So that narrows it down. But it's just starting, dude. It just started making it so you can now video podcast is pretty standard. You know what I mean? A lot of them go, if I can't just listen. I have to fucking be totally distracted. I have to see you. I have to see you too. Yeah. But I don't know. I think you're onto something though. There's a couple people that I've tried to encourage that have came in and looked at a few things but I was going to do this a few years ago and I bitched up doing it because I just was like, who's going to come and what the fuck am I going to talk to them about?
Yeah.
And then nothing changed.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Back to we're our own worst enemy sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
We criticize ourselves and we get down on ourselves. Am I going to mess it up? Yeah,
yep,
I'm going to mess it up.
Right.
Yep. Well, I look like a fool sometimes. Yeah. Yep. But you know what? I look like a fool every day anyhow.
Yeah.
So
this is kind of how it went.
You just got to get out of your own head and you got to figure out that if you're going to mess up, at least you're moving forward and at least you're trying. Yeah. And at the end of the day, if I know that I tried, then I'm good.
I'll sit there and go, am I scared? What am I fucking?
Yeah.
If I'm bitching enough, what am I doing?
It's the way society forms us. Right? Society forms you to just conform and go down the path and, grab your lunch and walk through the line like everybody else.
Get your paycheck, deposit your paycheck, pay your bills.
Yeah. You're product of the system, And anytime you go against that, your brain is like, oh, hold on a minute. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah. No, it's valid. Isn't it? It's kind of weird though, because now, like our parents' age, if they had like landed that Wagner, Mueller, Cat, whatever, any fucking job where you could work for sure 8 and some overtime, you know what I mean? Yep. That was a fucking gold. That's the American dream.
Yep.
But then when they retired, they also have money now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They also have, my pops he was IBW 40 years. And I think eventually they were like, hey, stop sending us money and retire, please, sir. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Well, society changed since then though, right? He had a pension.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
How many 20-year-olds have a pension now?
It's over with. Is that even, what is supposed to happen now? Just, you better 401k
6% company match. You better be happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the trend now, right?
Yeah, it is.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's going to be lives working a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Social Security is going to be gone in our lifetime.
It's either got to be managed differently or something, right? The numbers don't add up. You start putting numbers to it, and it just doesn't add up. You can say whatever you think and whatever your views are and whatever. That's fine, but numbers don't lie.
Well, and isn't it kind of like factual that when everything came into play, we didn't live as long, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that kind of the thing. If you retire at 65, you're going to die by 70.
Yeah.
So we got you for 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you're superhuman, you'll make it till 75.
Yeah.
But now it's like, fuck, there's people retiring at 55, 60, and then start traveling the world. It's like, holy shit, look at these. I mean, I hope I'm one of them, but not a fucking chance that's going to happen, right?
No, for most of us anyway.
So what's up? Did you stop drinking?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
No comment.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later about it.
Yeah. All right. You sick?
No.
All right. Well,
I'm alive and well.
No, that was a statement. You're sick. No, no.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. Well, no, that's good. I went to, do you drink?
Yeah.
We both drink like fishes. No.
I mean, what's a lot?
I mean, too much?
It depends on who you ask, probably, right? There's days where it's too much, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But there's days where you can't get your mind to shut off either, and you've got to find something to kind of just make that stop and mellow.
So why does that work?
I don't know. I don't know. But
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I do. I get it. Here's what's fucking weird. I'll pour a bourbon and feel better already.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Didn't even hit my lips.
Yep.
It's just like, why? It's
Yeah.
so,
Your brain's just conditioned to
it's
tell
ready.
you, hey,
it's time to chill.
Yeah, it's relax time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like when you pull in the driveway, your dog starts barking. It hasn't seen you yet. It knows what your car sounds like, right?
For sure. Yeah. It's just programming. It is. Well, good for you guys for being able to fucking link up, lean on each other for a huge fucking business venture, man. I think you guys are going to do some badass shit. I want you to start the podcast just so I can fucking check it out and hear. I just like industry stuff in general. And
We
I
were
think,
talking about it. Said one of our first people is going to be Nick. Nick's
go.
coming,
let's go.
Freno going to come over and check us out. You know?
That'd be sweet, dude.
Yeah.
When you said either like a Sprinter or a trailer or something like that, that would be so cool. Because you could very inexpensively hook one of them the fuck up.
Yeah.
Well, when people say I don't have time, hey, it's outside.
It's air
right.
conditioned,
That's right.
heated.
Come
What
on
do we
out.
got?
Come on out.
Yeah. Grab something out of the mini fridge
That's
and sit
right.
down.
It just eliminates some excuses, right? And that's kind of where my brain went when I came up with the idea is, yeah, I can walk out on the street and ask everybody that's got an electric meter if they want to talk to me, and a lot of them will.
Right.
But getting in front of the people who you have to book stuff a month in advance, these executives, these CEOs, the people that are on the board, people that are making decisions at some of these utility companies, the first thing they're going to say is, oh, I'm too busy. No, I can't come to you. Or I don't like Zoom. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can eliminate all those excuses and I can say, hey, book a time. I can be there with a mobile studio and we'll do it right there in your parking lot. We'll do it at your golf course. We'll do it
it'll
whatever.
become something that people would look forward to, having
Right.
the invitation
Right.
to
Yeah.
have it pull up or whatever.
Yeah. It's, you know,
It's a good idea. I mean, do you have somewhere to start? If you just, that's what I would do. I'd get some, I would just fucking send some invites.
I already have it.
Oh,
I've already got a couple people lined up. I've got 2 guests lined up already.
hell yeah.
First one's going to be the 10th that I'm going to actually record.
It's on.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And
He told me that this morning. I said, you're
Hell
talking about
yeah.
as like 3 days from now?
Yeah.
The 10th?
Oh, yeah. It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 days.
And again, I'm sure I'll butcher it and mess it up, and that's fine.
Nah.
It is what it is. It's just conversation.
Yeah.
It's something we all do all day, every
Yep.
day.
You
right?
do, oh yeah, you already said you have a platform you're going to use. I was say StreamYard is a really cool, and you can have, I think you can do quite a bit with a free account, but to where you can like logo and
Okay.
it's like a Zoom.
Yeah.
But I think it even uses Zoom, but you get to basically banner and background and all that shit. It's
Yep.
called StreamYard.
Yep.
I'll shoot you over the link to it. I used it for several things, but
Yeah, I've got some questions that I'll ask you. Then we'll just stuff that I'm trying to figure out still, and I don't know. I'll
you
figure it
can
out as
do
you
a
go.
lot. Yeah, a lot of it is going to be, you can do a lot post, of course. I mean, but the whole, I think, goal is to make it not work.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you already sat through this conversation because you had it.
Yeah.
So to do it again is like, okay, that's cool. But that stops you from telling unnecessary shit, right? 'Cause I'm not trying to fucking talk about this shit.
Yep. And I want it to be unique for every guest, right?
Yeah.
I don't want the same set of questions and the same conversation for every guest. That's not real.
No, I think what would be cool is if you had something that wasn't necessarily, will you argue with people? Like, are you want to put people in a spot, or are you just going, okay?
It depends on the person. Some people are okay with being put in a spot.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm okay at reading people.
Yeah.
So if I get somebody that is okay with that and we can have some of those hard conversations, let's have
do
them.
it. Okay.
Because
Perfect.
that's what needs to happen.
Right.
There's some people that shut down when you put them in a spot.
Uh-huh.
And again, if that's not them and that's not their personality, or that's not what their company will let them do, then that's okay too. We can
Sure.
still have some conversations about other things around that.
Sure.
So yeah, I think it's
Oh
going to
yeah,
change.
that's going to be the thing is because I've had it happen. There was a lady who worked for Department of Corrections.
Yep.
I watched that one. Yeah.
She had to, she's like, send me, I have to get the questions approved.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's like, well, motherfucker, can you chat GPT? Give me some podcast questions. And I'm like, what do you, I don't have a script. And she's like, well, then I can't do it.
We're going to free ball this.
And it's like, okay, then yes.
Yep.
And it was just bait. I'm like, I'm not digging it. She goes, yeah, but and you have to send it to me.
And get it approved.
Yep. And so I sent it with a 96-hour like a tag that said if you don't reply, it's being posted.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's approved. And I seen it was an unlisted thing and it had like 42 views. I'm the only person I sent it to was the fucking prison.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
They all watched that motherfucker.
Well, they had to run it past every board member. They had to run it past every committee.
Like, let's hear
big
a
corporate
bunch
is
of nonsense conversation
She could
about
lose her
motorcycles.
job. She could lose her job over it, right?
And we talked about it for about 40 seconds.
Yep. 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 And that's going to be some of the hurdles, especially with these utility companies, is they're going to want to control the conversation.
Yep.
And that's fine. We can have
Sure.
that controlled conversation. That's not what I'm all about.
Right.
I'm about real conversation, but you can have controlled real conversation at the same time.
Yeah. And you can make people look like they're answering for, they're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like, you're going to make, it's easy to make someone look like the person who wants to keep pleading the fifth. It's like, well, you probably shouldn't have came.
Yeah.
You probably should have said no.
Yep.
But you're going to run across the people who have been waiting on the opportunity.
Yep.
To fucking just give a little, and that's it. It's one of those to where, hey, this is professional opinions is what we're talking about.
Right.
When no one's writing a book or holding anyone to it, but give them the ability to fucking let's go.
Yeah,
You know,
I've been ready to get this out for years.
Yeah. Or because that's it too. Is everything that you guys know, even from shit you've seen, is not correct according to somebody.
Yep. Yep. Well, and media will twist stuff, right? So let's say media just blasted some kind of article saying XYZ utility did this, and this.
Right.
But that's not exactly what they did.
Right.
Well, they're going to want to go against that and have a conversation about what actually went on and how it got to that point, right?
No one's reading letter to the editor.
Right.
So
right.
you're going, there's a platform to go,
Yeah. Hey, listen, this is out there.
yeah, we know some fucked up shit went down,
Yeah.
but you can tell us why.
Yeah, your ratepayers are reading this. Are you comfortable with them reading that? Or do you want to let them know that you're a real person and this is actually what happened?
What industry are you just like all electric industry in general? Or are you like, cause there's some really branches in you get into renewables and shit like that. There's some interesting.
100%. I think it'll evolve. I want to start off focused on the line industry,
Sure.
the utility industry.
Yeah.
But as it evolves, if it takes me down some different paths, I'm
Sure.
okay with that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bit of fiber work here or there or whatever.
Well, I think
it's all IBW. It's got to be IBW based.
Yeah.
right?
I think that's it. It all ends up being, one thing will run into another somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's exciting. Of course you go optimistic, but, it's the hard part is just getting people to pay attention to it. But
Making it real.
will the IBW like it?
I think some of them will.
Okay.
There is no blanket umbrella with IBEW,
I agree.
right? Every region is different. Every hall works differently.
Sure.
And it may necessarily not be about the IBEW, it just may be about the industry as a whole.
Right.
Right. So I think some of that'll go back and forth.
I think it'd just be nice if they would have your fucking QR code to scan on their website to come listen to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of develop followers through, what do you got to do? Have a couple fucking go political for a couple minutes with some of these guys from the hall. Never mind.
And
Yeah.
that's what some of them want.
Let's
right?
go.
And that's the only thing some of those halls will talk to you about.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the ratepayers don't want to hear that
No,
stuff.
well,
The members don't even want to hear that stuff a lot of times, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens with it. I'm optimistic
great
about
idea.
it. Yeah.
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 Well, and you just got to do it. I think that's what made sense to me is it goes, nobody's going to follow you initially because there's nothing to follow.
Exactly.
You know, until you have something. If I see the coolest fucking 60-second clip and go, I want to see what that dude's on, and I go back and look and it's
nothing.
that, it's like, oh, well,
I'm not following you.
that was cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
You can't get the cart ahead of the horse,
Yeah.
right? I can't go out and start blasting the podcast name right now because they go out and Google it and there's no content.
Right.
Well, they'll never Google it again.
Right.
You've already burnt that. So I was telling Dustin on the way here, I'm going to try to get about 10 episodes and get all those edited and ready, and then just kind of do a massive launch that way.
Hell yeah.
And then, you know,
beautiful.
some shorts and some different social media stuff with it and all of that. I don't know how much bandwidth I'll have, if I'll be able to tackle all that myself or if I have to bring on some help, but
You'd be able to.
Yeah.
I've found some beautiful things I'll share with you.
Right on.
Yeah. It does the work.
But
it's like, huh, cool.
that's what it's about, is when you do finally throw that bait in the water, if you will, you've got to be able to have enough content to make it make sense.
Yes.
Because people don't have much of an attention span these days.
No.
They don't even like commercials.
Right.
They don't sit down and watch TV like they did 30 years ago. It's, you got my attention. Oh, I'm gone. TikToks are 30 seconds long or whatever for a reason. Right. It's next. So
It's something that's interesting to, it'll be interesting. I think it will. I mean, I think there will be a lot of people out there who are interested in some of the shit you're going to be able to talk about and dive into with guys.
Hope so.
Gals, people, whatever. Yeah. And I think that's a good idea on just get a bunch of them and go, boom, here it is.
Yeah.
We're here. Now we're episode 11 next week. Right.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
And you know, you've seen it as much as I have. You look up podcast for any industry, and you get somebody with glasses down on the bottom of their nose that are reading some script about policies, you lose interest in 2 seconds. So I don't want it to be all of that.
But what's crazy is they'll have fucking 3 million views.
Yep.
And it's like, are you the only one who was, you're one of the 2 people that were covering this?
You know as well as I do, there's ways to buy views and everything else these days, right?
That's just a lot of money.
Yeah.
On this.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be about any one angle like that. I want it to be, hey, today I'm talking to somebody that is paying an electric bill and they want to say XYZ. Tomorrow I'm talking to CEO of a utility or somebody on the board or a head engineer or somebody in the control room. Next week it might be a lineman. It's going to kind of be all aspects of the industry to get all the voices out there and all of the conversations going. And
it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great idea. All right. Well, we're going to chat more about that. I'm going to wrap this thing up and we can just chat a little bit.
Okay.
But I do appreciate you guys. You're not really a company that it's like, hey guys, if you need your
Yes.
fucking power lines,
Well, we were talking about that too, about sponsorship. Why would we sponsor some? Hey, like you
should-
said, we're
yeah,
going to come
yeah.
clean your gutter. Well,
so that's what's kind of even weird about, like both of the companies I'm like, I don't service people,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
you know?
Yep. Very niche market.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of are now
Well, maybe.
with what you're into.
Yeah, but I just meant it was, everything was industrial and commercial work. Where it's like, I don't deal with, no one sees my work from their couch.
Right. Right. Yep. Right.
Whatever.
A banner at a baseball field's not going to do you any good.
No.
I love it, but
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, can I just buy pizza or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yes is the answer. Shit. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on. I think you guys are doing something awesome. And at least, so whenever you get to the point where are you going to be on the podcast too? Or is it just him or you're just here and there?
I'm kind of busy with something else, but
Sure.
whenever he's, say, hey,
'Cause I think-
when he says Double D, hey,
I
come
think
over,
this would
let's
be
do this.
something is you're really knowledgeable about shit. And I'm not saying you're not knowledgeable. I'm saying
I'm stupid. just
you,
like
articulate it pretty fucking good. So it's almost like maybe as redundant as it might seem talking to him, maybe just set up a camera and go on a spiel or two about maybe reasonings that lead up to questions. I would hold on strong opinions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd almost reserve that to get answers on anything that could be negative, but kind of put out there that, the questions that I'm sure people have, because you're going to get interaction too. That's really cool. You'll have, to where you're going, hey, I don't know any, I'm looking for the smart person so I can know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, and it is, you get the right person comment and you're going, hey man, how about this? Here's a link, book a spot, let's chat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
I mean, that's just a great way. And you guys are onto something. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for coming in and thank you guys for joining me for another episode of Beyond Business. Till next time, be kind to each other. And these guys are going to keep the lights on wherever they're at.
Thanks for having us.
You bet.
Appreciate
buddy.
it.
All right.
Before you close out and roll out and wrap up this episode, Let me have 1 minute to shout out the sponsors that make it all happen. Aerial Elite Solutions specializes in providing high quality aerial imagery and data for a variety of industries, including real estate, construction, agriculture, and more. Whether you need stunning photos to showcase a property, detailed site surveys for a construction project, or captivating footage for your events, Aerial Elite Solutions has the expertise and cutting-edge technology to deliver exceptional results. So if you're ready to take your business to new heights, literally reach out to Aerial Elite Solutions today. Visit flyaes.com or call 217-330-7226 to learn more about how they can help you transform your projects with their services. Imagine a powerful app that transforms your longer videos into engaging bite-sized reels that not only capture the attention, but also promote your brand, business, or you. Most of you have seen the Beyond Business reels of past guests or myself flowing through your feed as you scroll. Well, I'd love to take credit for the hard work of editing, captioning, clipping, posting. Did I say clipping? Yeah, whatever. To multiple platforms, multiple times per week. But Opus Clip does it all for me. With Opus Clips, you don't have to be a video editing whiz to create stunning clips that resonate with your audience. This intuitive app does all the heavy lifting for you, automatically crafting highlights that shine perfect for social media, marketing campaigns, or simply sharing your creative genius with the world. Are you ready to elevate your content game? Head over to the link in the description or scan this link QR code right here and unlock the full potential of Opus Clip. Let your creativity flow and watch your engagement soar. So what are you waiting for? Scan the QR code and start creating captivating reels today. Your brand deserves to shine. Opus Clip is here to help do just that. Midwest Lightning Rod specializes in creating customized solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring your home and family is safe and your location is a safe haven during the storms. Their dedicated team understands the importance of safety, offers free estimates to help you decide the best protection for your property. Don't leave your safety to chance. Reach out to Midwest Lightning Rods today and give yourself the peace of mind of knowing you're well protected. Visit lightningstrikes-weprotect.com or give them a call at 217-872-4676 to learn more about how they can be a part of the community that's been protected by Midwest Lightning Rods. Thank you again to the sponsors, and thank you again to Dustin and Tom from United Powerline Solutions for coming in, educating us on what they do. Talk to us about their plans for the future and just spending some quality time, getting some good conversation with some good dudes. We will catch you guys on the next one in 5 days. Until then, be kind to each other. See ya.
Welcome to Beyond Business, where stories come alive. With guests from every corner, we're ready to dive. New episode every 5 days, new voices to share. Laughs and insights, we're all